Jens's Discord. I put it in someone else's Discord. I put it in someone else's. I put it in like 5 Discords. And we're rolling.
Like 5 Discords.
It's more like 4 and Twitter.
Like that Discord and this Discord and that Discord and this Datcord and
various of Discord.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't as funny as I was hoping it would be, but
Well, you know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
damn right.
The only downside is you miss a large portion of the shots you do take. In general.
I do miss shots. I'm gonna cop that.
Well, it's like
Shots were great.
it's like that's the crazy thing in like baseball. If you hit a third of the balls thrown to you, you can be a great hitter. But
Yeah.
you can also be a great pitcher if you have like an ERA of like 3, which is.
I don't think that might not also be true, but
Well, an ERA of like 2 is fantastic. Like the greatest ERA of all time was like 1.14. So
right, like Cy Young or
with.
something.
It was not Cy Young. It was Bob Gibson.
Gibson, really?
Yeah.
I thought it would certainly have been either Cy Young or Sandy Koufax.
It was
Oh well.
I think it was the 68 cards their season.
I didn't think that any professional ball player of any sport whose name was Bob could possibly be the best at anything, though.
You should
I thought that was a
watch the Bob
rule.
Emergency, because you'll learn about
I did though. That was the whole
Bobs.
point of the Bob Emergency.
Yeah, well,
was
Bob
that
Gibson was all over Bob. The Emergency. He was like
all
maybe
over
the-
Bob.
He was maybe the greatest
He was an
pitcher of all
all-around
time.
Bob.
They moved to the pitcher's mound back 10 feet after his amazing season to make it harder for people to do that ever again. Anyways, this is we got the manual for
Shoutouts to Bob Gibson.
Shoutouts to Bob Gibson. Shoutouts to
my 0 channel points. You should change channel points to Bob's, since we're talking about Bob so much.
Yeah, I should set the channel points to something. I just got them on the orb still.
Well, that's perfectly okay.
Let's look at the manual. You have your own copy of the manual, and you can kind of look at ops to see where I am in the manual. That's how.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on the double manual vision. I'm not ready to skateboard just yet.
So I'm done. Let's take a look. We've got.
Wait, muscle twitches. Oh, that's the warning. Okay,
This is the warning.
it's good.
You've got a Type 3 laser device in your PlayStation. Trademarked.
Wait, Type 3 laser.
Or something like that. It says.
What are the other 2 types?
I don't know, but a lot of these warnings like tell you about the type of laser they use.
We only use bespoke artisanal lasers in
Artisanal
our
lasers.
PlayStation Plus
I
with
guess
double PlayStation.
you kind of have to, though, right? To be able to use your PlayStation trademark optical disc, you have to have the correct bespoke laser.
Yeah, well, it's funny you should say that, because for the PlayStation 2, at least, the early versions of PlayStation 2 had like a laser that if it got any dust on it, it would burn out in like a year, like less than a year. You had to keep dust off of that shit.
Gotta keep them undusty.
Yeah.
PlayStation note: Pocket Station personal game unit may not be available for sale outside of Japan. Well,
May not be.
may not be. Well,
I guess they're covering their asses for like the secondary market.
yeah.
Like, okay, look, if you find this stuff, we're not gonna stop you, but don't hold your breath.
Although a lot of Japanese like arcade machines said not for resale outside of Japan, they would say that as if that were legally binding. So you'll see that if you like boot up like MAME boards of Japanese arcade games, you like see that on the splash screen. It's like, yeah, fuck you, I'm playing it on my MAME.
Huh.
Any age, any world.
So they're not even telling us what age or world we're on. It could, we're not gonna say.
Could be any.
It's not on us, the writers, to tell you, the reader, what's going on in this world. Figure it out yourself.
A tale as old as time. History, quote unquote history, is something which becomes apparent only after moving on. Not everyone has a chance to make a name that remains through history, but the fact that one has lived will never disappear.
That does sound like a Solid Snake intro. Can't you just hear David Hayter reading that whole thing?
A legacy.
Conspiracy.
A legacy. No, it sounds like something would say to David Hayter. A legacy remains for an eternity. Eternity, huh? To start a new game. The world map. Okay, I could have used this information. Once.
Yeah, seriously.
Once bracket new game bracket is selected, soul still burns. Hello, Gary. Is selected. The world map will appear along the cursor. Move the cursor to the location called Merchmim region and press the X button. Doing so.
Merchman. What? I have this zoomed in and I still can't read that word. Merchman.
Merchman.
It's like tubeman. Okay.
Yeah, I've got the game. I've got the art. I got it zoomed in a good.
It's the tubeman for merch.
I've got it zoomed in 169%. Oh yes.
Oh, good work.
So in doing so, the option will appear to start the game with the following scenarios: Gustav Born or Will's departure. Okay, we found that, but we almost didn't. I swear, the first time I booted up the game, it just went. Like I didn't even select anything.
Yeah.
Continue.
That doesn't surprise me.
Controller. Here's what a controller looks like. It tells you that if you have the old PS1 controller that doesn't have the dual analog sticks, it'll still work. You can see what buttons aren't used. Select, not used. Triangle, not used. That's patently false. Oh, this is the event selection / chronicles.
On that specific screen. On that specific screen, it's not used. So there's more pages of controls.
Yeah, move around. Apparently, using the stick to move just makes you run. Battle screen. There's an important thing here. The square button. Display party status screen / HPLP.
Okay. All right, we were talking about that, right? It's like, man, it sure would be nice to know how many hit points I have right this second before I queue up my actions for the turn.
And R1 is change sides of target cursor, enemies, and allies. I guess if you want to cast a spell on an ally, or cast heal on the enemy,
right.
you can.
You know, I think this is like, oh, my guy's confused. Let me bop him on the head.
Yeah, if that's like a thing in this game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Menu screen. Yep. All these menus. Simultaneously pressing L1, R1, start and select buttons will execute a soft reset. That's good to know. This game has quick save locations. Quick saves can be made at any time other than during events and battles. To make a save, press the triangle. Okay. I'm a little quiet. Well, that's just what it's going to be, because I'm, like, as loud as I can be. Like, I can... Actually, is that true? People keep telling me this, and, like... Okay, how about this? How did I sound to you, Kaz?
You sound like a little louder than before.
Okay, let's do that. I turned the mic down a little bit and then turned microphone boost up.
Huh.
Everybody got to watch that because it was when my screen recording was happening. Okay. Quick save. Characters. Look at this picture of
moving on to
Gustav.
characters. What in the world?
This is what
When
Gustav
did he
looks
become
like.
When did he become fucking Dio?
I don't know. When he got those...
Look at that shit.
Yeah, look at Kelvin. So we've got...
Yeah, and Kelvin is, what's his face?
Yeah, he's
the
our
Emerald
friend.
Splash.
Yeah, he is Kakyoin.
Yeah, Kakyoin.
As the Count of Yad, or Jade, he possesses the elegance and composure of an aristocrat. Leslie, another close friend. But Gustav the 13th is the Steel. At age of 7, when discovered he lacks anima, Gustav is exiled from the kingdom of Finney along with his mother. Although he possesses the sympathetic, caring nature of his mother, and the power of his father, pain he endures as a young boy forever makes him an asshole. Gustav does look like a wrestler. And then over here we learn about other people. Like here's Mom. She had deathitis. Gustav the 12th.
Okay, so I was right. Philippe and Marie are like the...
Yeah.
The
younger
other
brother
children.
of Gustav, who later governs his mother's town, Knoll. At the age of 5, Philippe is left without a mother when she is forced into exile. Because he wasn't also exiled, I suppose he has Animad.
My God, that's the other kind of incredible part about this. We've seen this so far. He develops bitter feelings and angst towards Gustav, on whom he blames this incident.
And not his.
No, it wasn't
Dad.
It wasn't Dad. No, it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't literal Dad's fault who did the exiling.
No, it was
no!
It was Gustav's fault for having to be exiled.
His hand was forced.
There's Marie.
Magic is absolute, okay? Like,
her brother and mother were forced into exile, leaving her without any memory of them. For political reasons, she is forced by her father to marry Lord Cantal at the age of 18. You know, this is
sounds like a regular thing.
And that's all the characters we get.
Well, that's fine. We don't need more characters. Certainly not Will Knight and his whole deal.
The unique unique multi-scenario system of SaGa Frontier 2 allows events to be selected freely, creating a unique flow of history. The general flow of events can be seen. Additionally, main characters will depending on the events that have been selected. As a result, the player will be able to get a behind-the-scenes look and experience history from a perspective that differs from the main character, Gustav. Okay, so Gustav is the main character.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is what in the writing world we call a mistake. When you leave the pacing up to, like, chance, that's kind of a problem.
It's hard to say.
I think that's very easy to say, actually. I said it.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick behind that. Like
I like some things that don't do that, or like that do that, like Shenmue. The pacing of Shenmue is great, I think, because I love slow, boring things. Or you can just slow down your quest of revenge in order to go play arcade games.
Shenmue is the obvious exception in the terms of, like, Spider's Georg here. Like, the whole, like, Shenmue has eaten hundreds of thousands of spiders, so it's no longer horrifying anymore, it's just a spectacle.
Okay, but... yeah, so we can pick things from the screen. Event selection allows players to select events from several possibilities, yeah. The world map, the atlas. On the world map, information about
new history is added. I love it when new history is added.
On the world map, information about a particular country can be obtained by placing the cursor on a desired country and pressing the X button. I think we did that.
Yeah, I think we might have done that by mistake.
Yeah, we were trying to get the game to go, and we found that.
Really? And then it just gives us, like, the history of some country, like a video game Wikipedia, and we're like, what?
To display the chronicle, move the cursor over one of the two chronicle options on either side of the world map and press the X button. Here are the history of the Gustav War, and the events that have already happened will be explained. I guess we're going to start a war.
Spoilers a little...
Yeah. I mean, for how bilious Gustav is, he had to have started a war, you know?
I guess, but, like, even the most infamous, like, historical figures in real life don't get their own wars named after them. Do they? Maybe I'm just a poor student of history, though. Is like...
I think... okay, I can think of the War of the Roses, and, like, the two factions of that were, like, called...
That is pretty close,
That's
right?
Kind of close. Play Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, the Napoleonic Wars.
Napoleonic Wars.
Napoleon also.
Okay.
Napoleon also ate enough spiders to become the exception.
So we're talking about literal Napoleon.
Yeah. So Gustav is like Napoleon. Does that mean Gustav's going to come up with, like, some pretty dope, like, legal systems that'll become standardized around most of the world? And also cause millions of people to die from his ambition.
Is he going to make his friend a duke, and outlaw religion. And
Yeah, and is he gonna get exiled to an island and then leave, and then get exiled again but not leave the
I guess
second time?
we've taken care of the exile part already.
Yeah, we basically have.
I don't like thinking of Gustav as Napoleon because
Well, he doesn't
I
seem
like
smart
thinking of
yet.
him as Gus
Yeah,
or like Conan, right? Like he's far more like Conan so far.
yeah, he's more like Conan. He doesn't seem as clever as Napoleon. Because Napoleon was pretty smart. Gus doesn't seem to have a brain.
I don't buy him as a towering intellect or brilliant strategist.
Napoleon was always an artillery man. Gustav is a sword warrior. In order for the story to progress, it is necessary to gather information with the towns, make use by items, and to talk to people. Position the character in front of them and press the X button. By listening to the stories of the townspeople, the player will be able to understand the situation in each country.
Understand the situation. Okay.
Okay, in towns.
I mean, so far we don't have much of a country situation understanding at all, right?
Yeah.
We have very granular personal stories. Gustav wants to make swords and resents what got him here. His mom dies at some point.
Yeah, and then like William
he's just
Knight's
trying to
been losing.
Pick up
Just,
the pieces.
he has like
Will
a
Knight's-
personal story.
Right? Will Knight's is a digger. Is after treasure.
He's
but a
after
specific
treasure.
kind of treasure.
He's trying to figure out where his parents went after they sought a legendary treasure. So he too is going
Yeah,
to
I guess
seek
he's
the
trying to
legendary
find
treasure.
his parents' corpses because we know they're dead.
Yeah, he's going to find.
We're pretty confident they're dead.
He's going to.
And hey, like parents like son, we also got him killed in the desert.
in the shops, weapon and armor can be bought, and anima chips can be sold. See pages 22 and 23. We're going to learn about anima chips.
What? I'm gonna see those pages.
Staying it in will
I'll skip
restore
ahead.
HP, LP, Waza points, and Suture points. That's not what it's called, but whatever. The pub allies who are willing to help the player's journey can be found. Okay, menu screen. Kaz, it's very important. I'll be looking at page 11 right now.
Okay, well I was trying to find anima chips. Oh, when a weapon breaks, an anima chip can be obtained.
Yes, when you're up, so running your weapon out of durability is kind of
okay.
a good thing.
It's sort of a regenerative system, right? Like if you actually break the damn thing, you get something back that you can then buy a new thing with. So that's nice. Page 11, you said.
Yeah, page 11 has information about icons, but party
Sure.
status. Press X button for party status. Within this box, the current year, current location, number of chips held, and amount of money, CR equals crowns, held or displayed.
Alright.
Displayed in the four corners of the status screen of the status window are the four main party members. Please refer to the page on the right concerning status details. Thanks for the sub, Burnhead. The number in the parentheses next to the maximum WP and SP represents the recovery rate. During battle, each player will recover this amount each turn.
Each turn.
Yeah. So
So
the parentheses amount you recover each turn.
that's why we could never get the values to square.
Yeah.
Because
You were spinning
we
them
forgot
in.
to count how many turns. Okay.
Characters-
All right. But it's not
Characters-
obscured away in like a ranking system or anything. It is somehow like a legit. That's just a number.
Yeah, just a number. Within the skill levels window of the character status screen, if there is a plus mark to the left of an icon, this
Right.
indicates that the character is naturally talented with the properties of that corresponding icon. These properties will affect the learning rates to learn new arts during
Okay.
battle and raise proficiency after battle.
Okay.
So,
that's actually good. Hold on. No, this is good
yeah.
because that's sort of always been a thing in like Romancing Saga 3, for instance. Everyone had that. It's just it was never communicated to the player in any way.
Yeah.
You just had to know who was good at what.
But here's the thing. Here's why losing all that progress wasn't a terrible thing. Because I went back and checked the tapes. Cassie, who we leveled up to 10 or 12 in axes, is not an axe user. She's a spear user. We were training her wrong.
I don't know, man. Does that matter? Because she was kind of kicking ass.
But if she has a plus on her spear, it's weird
So
though.
she
She
can,
came
like-
equipped with an axe. She totally
Yeah.
did. But she's
She did.
she's a spear user though. So
Do we even have spears in that party?
we do. We had a couple spears.
Okay. Here's the other thing. You don't need to constantly spark stuff every time.
That's true. But
I don't know.
we-
Okay.
but
I mean,
what's-
if you want to rebrand her as a spear user and just jam that, that's fine.
well, it's like
Spears are
we
probably
lost
good.
we lost the reality in which she was a level 12 axe user. So
Hmm.
if we just start giving her spears now, we're probably fine. From the beginning of the top, they tell you what the different things mean. They have weapon points, not Waza points. Yeah, whatever.
That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. There are Waza points forever.
When HP reaches 0, the character will no longer be able to fight. When LP reaches 0, the character will fall into a comatose state, known as being dead. No, so apparently, so this game might not have killable characters in it. Which, why even have life points? I don't know. If those points are low, it is possible to reduce LP and draw above arts.
Right. We heard about that, right?
Yeah.
Where you can continue fighting through the force of will.
A comatose state, yes. Equip arts. Okay, maybe we can learn about the line. I want to learn about the line. We're answering
what
questions.
does the line mean?
With this command, equip, switch, or remove weapon arts from the character from the skill menu. Select equip arts. When the X is pressed, In this window, a line separates the items into two zones. The top zone includes arts that will remain unchanged. These items will be located above the line. The bottom zone includes those items which will be changed upon learning a new weapon art or spell art. These items are located below the line. What does that mean?
Yeah, in this case, hearing the explanation doesn't actually explain anything to me.
So things above the line don't change. Things below
Remain
the line.
unchanged. But they don't. Nothing has changed,
Yeah.
right? What have we ever seen that's like, oh, I learned a new thing, so
Maybe-
I forgot the old one. That doesn't happen.
Maybe it means if you learn a new art, whatever's below will be unequipped and will be replaced by a new one. Or can arts just become better arts, and if you have it equipped below the line, it can become improved? If you have Tomahawk down there, it can become Mega
This
Hawk.
sounds like the most marginal thing in the entire world.
Yeah.
To the point where they should not have implemented it in any capacity. It's just baffling why
That's-
people have a line in different places.
That sounds like a SaGa game to me.
Yeah.
The menu
Probably
screen.
got more room in the game for things that they absolutely should have just not implemented.
Okay. Switches, battle, yeah, member change. We've done that. Action order. Refers to the character's fighting sequence during battle. Set the cursor to make the character go action first. There's the X button. What does this do? Note, however, it is not necessary to set the order for all characters, since the order of actions and recovery rate and combo systems should be thoroughly planned. I don't know what that means. Role refers to the duty of character in battle. If a new member joins, the number of roles will increase. That kind of sounds like formation. By distributing these roles among the characters, the player will be able to create a unique party. To assign a role to a character, select them. Two or more characters cannot be assigned to the same role except for solo action. So we don't know what... Okay, here's examples of what roles do.
Yes.
Individual. This role stresses the ability of the individual and thus affects the actions of each ally. Heavy attack. Increased damage results from physical attacks. Dodge. Increase evasions. Heavy spell. Increase the length of spell attacks. The strength. Okay, not length. Support. The character in this role supports the actions, Ace. Increase the precision of combo attacks. Does that mean having an ace in your party will mean that we'll be able to make, like, our combos come out more?
Well, there's more on how combos work on page 19. And continues into 20, where they spell out 4 points of combining party members' power.
No battle. Does not directly affect battle, but this will come in handy during post-battle negotiations and during situations outside of battle. Like suggest
I am looking for post-battle negotiations.
Intimidate. Helps improve negotiations with weak enemies. That's a role we can have. Player notes. Check combo techniques and sudden techniques performed during battle. Command is used to confirm the status of battles, including combo attacks.
Oh my god, I found negotiation.
Negotiation.
Negotiation is also on 19. So, you have escape, call a truce, and let go.
You can send combos to the combo pocket. Selecting Send to Combo Pocket and pressing the X button will transfer the data to the Pick Pocket Station personal game unit. Did this game come out after the Dreamcast did? Like, did they see the VMU and say, hey, we gotta have us a VMU?
Gotta get me one of these.
Yeah, I need something that beeps at me and shows little pictures. Custom arts. See the dual combo history. Downloading the data into the Pocket Station and deleting information on the registry can be done with the same method. Can you, like, use a late-game save file, send a bunch of combos to your combo pocket, and then start a new file and pull them into your starting game?
Maybe. And then, like, spend 40 Waza points on the first boss or whatever. And
just murder them. That's something you can do in my favorite game of all time, Dark Cloud 2. The photo invention game. Remember that the one where it was difficult to figure out what a pipe was?
Yeah, I will never forget that man did not trust me to understand what the fuck a pipe is.
I was polliting. He didn't trust you. You can get a photo journal or album later where you can save pictures you've taken onto your memory card. And you can definitely, in the late game, just go take a bunch of pictures of end-game photo ideas, save them to your memory card, and then when you're starting a new game, import them. And
you just have all the best ideas.
Yeah. Although, there is a downside to that, because your photo level will be stunted, because you're not taking new photos of new ideas. So your photography level won't increase as much. Which doesn't matter. System config. Yes, excellent. Items. We kind of learned this stuff, except for excavated. But I don't think we can excavate items because that's a Pocket Station thing. I think.
Okay. Excavated items.
Look at this crunchy JPEG of Gustav. Durability of weapons and armors. This is page 16. Yeah. Reach 0, the weapon will break into an anima chip. There are 2 ways to check durability levels of various items. Though most items will break from continual usage, there are some items, such as Gustav's items, which are made of steel. Yeah, they will never break, because they have the strength of steel. Save. Battle system. There are 2 types of battles. Party and duel.
Okay. We know that.
You should find out if you get a game over if you lose a duel. Battle simulation. All moving through the dungeon. If a party comes into contact with a monster, battle will begin. Okay.
There's no explanation here. It just says sometimes you can duel them.
Yeah, sometimes you can duel. Whenever an enemy appears, the screen will run. You'll decide either duel or battle. Party battle. If fight as a team is selected. To view party status, press square. Recover HP command. Yep. End battle negotiation command. When the terms of negotiation cannot be arranged, the command will not be displayed.
Okay.
Yeah. Duel. See page 20. There's a duel. Battle system. Yes, we know most of this, I think. Victory. Yes. Defeat. Even if LP remains, if when all parties reach 0, the party can no longer continue the battle. Okay. Negotiation. Negotiations occur after the battle only when certain conditions are met. The type of negotiation depends on the situation of the enemies in the ring. For example, if the party is being chased, the word escape will be displayed. On the other hand, if the enemy is being trapped, the word let go will be displayed. Escape is displayed when the main party is at a disadvantage. If there's a party member with the role getaway, there'll be a higher chance of escaping. Call a truce when damage is increasing on both parties. Let go when the enemy's at disadvantage.
I think I understand what this is all about.
Yeah.
With the negotiation thing. And again, it's a thing that they shouldn't have included, but
yes,
it's a way of making running away even more complicated.
Yes.
That's all. That's actually all it is. It's just complicated running away.
Yeah. Party, quote-unquote party battles combine the collective power of a party member.
I think it'll be worthwhile looking for a party member who has the getaway role, because that sounds like the actually useful one.
Yeah, just to be able to run.
Like running away when you're fairly even or ahead, that's not what you want to be doing. Running away when you're behind is actually the useful one, so yeah. Getaway.
Pay attention to combo attacks and choose the order of action. To determine the battle order, the weapon arts and spells arts of each player must be compatible with a combo attack that causes tremendous amount of damage. So the order matters. So when we find out that, like, Lobster Hammer plus Needle Blast does the thing, we have to do it in the right order. And we can use rolls to, like, either make that happen more often or set their order actions to make sure it happens more
consistently. Like we can manually set who goes when, right?
Develop new and powerful arts. By continuously using weapons and casting spells, the character will create more powerful spell arts. Okay, they're just basically explaining how sparking works. Oh, they just give you one for free. Double slash plus double thrust equals double slash duo attack.
That's nice. We can use that.
Metal equipment holds a special meaning.
Oh.
In general, people use weapons and armors made from materials which they have a natural affinity. On the other hand, metal items cannot extract anima. For this reason, people grew to dislike metal. Okay. How to duel battle. The duel system. The main character is forced into the battle by an event. There's only one character in the main party menu. That's not always true, though, because Gustav was running around by himself chopping people up, but because he wasn't fighting the gremlin, he wasn't dueling. Change weapon, help window. Enter 4 actions. Upon selection, the word combo may appear next to one of the action commands. If the word combo appears next to the action command and that action is selected, the chance of a combo attack increases. So it's a chance.
That's kind of what we suspected anyway, right?
Pressing the direction button to the left selects the command to defend. This can be selected as an action command. Total of 4. Okay, so you can defend. So we should probably just figure out good attacks to do, and then do the one combo, and then defend twice, you know?
Yeah. Although, some combos are longer than just 2 things.
Yeah. Create combo attacks using weapon arts and spell arts. Yes. There may sometimes be a new weapon art or spell art created. Yep. Okay, we're almost done with the manual. He's giving us examples of weapons, anima chips. When a shield or weapon tool reaches 0, the item may be turned into an anima chips. Chips can be exchanged for money. They can contain no anima themselves, but they have a high affinity. Yeah, sure. Armor. Okay, so there is a full body armor, like the protective plate exists. Weapon arts. Yep. There's arts. Some think that using martial arts is barbaric, thus prefer not to fight with this method. Anima. Spell arts. Status abnormalities and recovery method. Sleep.
This is probably something that we want to have on a short list here.
Cripple. Decreases attack power of weapons and stuff. Abnormality disappears after a time. Yeah. Fear. We've seen that one. Okay, confusion doesn't appear. You can't remove confusion by bopping them, it appears. Charm. Only. Okay. Berserk. Can't use SP. So basically, we want to give Berserk to William Fleet. Not William Fleet, but Gustav. Gustav wants to be berserked. Petrify, poison, knocked out.
Yeah. So, what are timely hits?
Yeah, what are timely hits?
I feel like that should have come up at some point.
It hasn't.
Shit.
We've reached the end of
the
manual, but we've learned. We answered 2 of our 3 questions, although one of the answers was unsatisfactory.
Oh my god.
But we answered
1-900-407 KLUE.
Clue.
At a cost of 95 cents a minute.
$1.50
we
a
can
minute.
get automated tips.
I wonder if that line still is active. They just use it for.
I don't think 900 numbers still exist at all. I thought those got outlawed.
Oh man, I would not know. What brave soldier out there is going to call this number for me? Someone in the chat, call this number and tell me what happens.
I'm terrified. I don't want to touch that shit. I think I did that with some game manual. Ooh, wait. There's a technical support line. I would call that. Let's see. For technical support questions, you can call 714-428-0599. Representatives are available Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. No! We started too late!
It's late. It's
5:30 Pacific. Oh no.
Well, I've started the game.
All right.
We read the manual for half an hour.
I'll keep the manual open.
Oh, I might
not
need
be
you.
Connected, says Cat and Booker. Oh no.
Oh no! Thanks for taking the hit, Booker. So let's.
I have to pay attention to the dog for like a couple seconds, so I'll be back.
That's fine. Pay attention to your dog. Okay, now we're starting the game, everybody, because we read the manual. We got SaGa Frontier 2. So we overcame some very awkward things happened last time. Discord screen share would not let me control the game if the game was being screen shared. So, if there's any weird audio stuff going on, it's probably because I've had to whip out voice meter for the first time in like a year. So the cast could get these game audio and do the old sharing the OBS window trick. Slightly robotic from time to time, robo-haunting. Yeah, I don't think that's voice meter. I think I think there's a vibrating part in my headset. Yeah, I think there's a piece of vibration going on, which is a shame, because this headset's really comfortable, and when the mic sounds good, it sounded good.
Whew. I'm back, baby. It turns
Alright.
out that there is, in fact, another dog somewhere in the world that was making noise.
Ah, I
So,
see. Yeah, well, long story
yeah.
short, I think I'm gonna have to buy yet another headset, just because I think this one
Oh, that's a
has a,
pity.
because I think this one has a vibrating bit in it somewhere that on certain resonances makes a kazoo sound if I speak at a certain resonance, because it'll vibrate.
Huh.
And
That's
I'm saying,
wild.
is the
So you
squisha?
need to change the register of your voice.
Yeah, I need to either change the register, or I might try cracking open the headset to see if I can just like strap down whatever's vibrating. Stick some
Right.
foam
Just
in
like put a
there.
couple rubber bands on it. Who knows?
Use my favorite technique of the shim. My controller that I'm using right now has about 5 shims in it. Because I've destroyed the trigger buttons playing Dark Souls, and I've had to crack it open like 3 times to shim the
I'm familiar with controller repair.
yeah. I guess pause button, quick
Oh,
save.
man.
Yes, okay, character status.
Okay, so we want to get Cordelia here on spears,
Yes.
is that right?
I gave her wood spear. Because you'll see, she's good at spears,
she is
bows,
plus wood.
and plus wood, plus stone, plus water, plus tone.
Man, Cordy's got a lot of talents.
Yeah. We were training her on axes because she came with a stone axe. But
also, I think she had a high starting number in axes too.
yeah, I think she had a 5 or a 4 in axes. But I gave her a spear.
That's not on us, man. Like, she had an axe in hand. The axe is made of stone, but we are not. All right.
We aren't made of stone. So Nina is not good at any weapons. She's a pure wizard, it looks like. But and like, look, Narcisse has highish swords, but he has no. Look how high his bow skill is with absolutely no.
Yeah, but he's not good at sparking anything, so it's like, okay.
Oh, that's why he was never sparking shit, because he just didn't have any. And let me look at
Doesn't have the plus. No talent.
Battle style. Let's look at member change. Not you. You. Let's look at
Okay,
Tyler.
so I think like fastest solo action is probably not where we want to be either.
Yeah. So okay, let's look at so he's skilled with axes though, so he should have axe.
I mean, if you want to call 7 skilled, I think he's kind of a piece of garbage. And that is something that the SaGa games definitely do.
Does this give you garbage party members to fill up your? Okay.
They like fill out the roster with like party members that you should never use, and they're just bad.
Action order. Roll. No, this is not okay. Roll. So solo action. What do you want to do? I think you definitely want to be on heavy spell because he's the one who casts. Maybe we want Nina on heavy spell because she has the water cannon. Anyways.
Wait, lowers chance of melees?
Yeah, lowers chance of melees.
Does that mean we will more rarely get into duels? What does that mean?
I
like,
do not know.
A lot of this language didn't match up with what was in the manual.
Prioritizes spell recovery, so that'll make Nina's spells better. But okay, let's look at you. Let's give you Ace. Because I know, well, she's using axe. He's not using axes anymore, but whatever.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
she has an axe. I guess we'll give you Cannonball or support. Yeah, support seems like it's good to have.
Okay, so Intimidate is something that we never want at all.
Yeah, we would like Coward.
Yeah, what was the... Shoot, I still have the manual open, so I can
yeah.
easily. because I escape. Someone who has the role getaway. We wanna find that if we can. I think we're good in the abstract. Like without reading the manual, we picked up on most of what we could have without reading the manual, right?
Yeah, we did a lot. I'm just gonna move some
I
of this
still
stuff.
don't understand the line.
I'm just
They
going
said
to.
what the line was.
I'm just going to,
and
whenever possible, keep the line, like, keep it split. Just for whatever
Yeah.
happens, it's what it is.
It's impossible for Narcisse because his line is really high. I don't know what that means about his personality.
Indeed, I know.
It's like he's really committed to this one move that he will never replace, and then the others, they're all replaceable. Right? Like he's
Okay,
married to his move, to his signature move.
We'll get rid
Maybe
of
that's what it is.
Tomahawk.
Hold on. What page was the line thing on? Do you remember?
I do not.
I'll keep looking. You do what you're doing. Okay, page 11, equip arts.
Do I have all the items I want?
Okay, yeah. Top zone are arts that remain unchanged. So think of that. I'm gonna think of that as Narcisse's signature move. So we can give him a signature move, and that's the one that he's not gonna ever swap out.
So far, it's brush fire, which is yes, that is his signature move.
That is a-okay as a signature move.
Your signature move is brush fire. Any other equipment I want to do? I don't think so.
Do we have anything that's close to breaking? I feel like we should intentionally break something.
Flame rod is my only flame tool. I guess one of my only flame tools. I'm gonna keep it around. I think I have rock axe.
Okay. Yeah. Let's demolish a rock axe and.
Or even closer, stone axe at 8.
That's much better.
That's upwards. That's almost 10% better.
Yeah, that's one more attack that we don't have to do to break that motherfucker.
So I think we can just go now.
You did it. You did an attack already.
So we're gonna.
Effectively.
Okay, so it's time to once again.
Oh, Thermes. Sorry.
Let's go to Thermes. That's this.
You know, with certain font sets, I still get messed up with like lowercase r next to lowercase n, and it looks like an M. So I try to say darn, but it comes out damn, and it's like the font made me curse. That's not on me. I can't be the only person who has this problem.
I don't think you are.
These are the jokes. Although that's not
Corgi,
actually a joke in my case. I do my business outdoors.
Yeah.
TMI, my dude.
Yeah. Thermes' army is invincible. Okay, well, I don't think I want to buy anything, so let's go back to Westron.
Right? The word calm is a perfect example of this. Anyway.
Gurgle.
Oh shit, the capital of Na. Oh.
We're in the Na capital.
I forgot that Na is so good.
We can go here to get completely iced by some people.
If we had like 13 more of that kingdom, we could get jiggy with it.
Okay, you're useless. And there seems to not be an inn here. So
that's somewhat frustrating.
It is.
Like, what happens when we get like trapped in the desert?
I think we just have to fight our way out.
Huh. So was there a do our characters have a parenthetical next to their hit points also?
No.
No, it's just Waza and Spell. So that's their turn by turn regen rate for that.
And we seem to be able to like increase or decrease. Like Arcstone makes it go up.
Huh. I mean, in the long term, that's much better, right?
Yeah, so who do we want to preserve? Who gets the Arcstone? And I can, like, press U to Yeah, and this has a use. Yeah, it has one cast of a powerful spell.
Hmm.
Probably William Knights, because he has the lowest SP, but he's also
We do,
throwing out brush fire.
and we do use spells with William Knights a lot, so that's kind of good. I would almost say that like we want to prioritize the regen rate more than the total.
Yeah, but
It's like, who cares what the total is?
oh man, Steel Amulet, because it absorbs anima, makes it go down.
Ha! That's funny.
I'll get into it. There was a bee behind that stalagmite.
It's fine.
Okay.
We saw the ant. I mean, you can get Cordelia on the learning spear moves if you really want.
Let's fight as a team.
Let's just demolish this ant.
We'll spark it
These
the
ants.
old-fashioned way.
That's fine too. We'll see if we do better now that we have learned. Have we learned better, or has our learning ruined us? Do we need to unlearn what we have learned?
That's what could possibly be the case.
I'm glad that I can hear the music again. It's excellent.
Why did I give you a water thing?
Oh, that might be Arkstone.
No, it's blue water. I gave him a water amulet.
Oh. Okay. Well, whatever.
Well, it's just...
I don't know, man. There are a lot of things that unlock a lot of different things, so...
Just give you guys a brush fire.
Let's be real here. You're getting demolished today. Yeah, like we need to watch out for really powerful enemies.
Yeah.
That's what got in our way last time. There were just like this. There was like a rhinoceros or something. No, not the rhinoceros. The buffalo.
Yeah, I think we went the right way and found a murderous buffalo.
Yeah. That was not a garbage move.
That was quite powerful, actually. I just used flame arrow with him.
It was dang decent.
Oh right, yeah. I took the flame bow from Tyler and gave it to Narcisse.
You know, and this is funny. Flambeau is that's a French word.
Mm.
Yeah. I forget what it means actually. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Hero's gonna be all clever and be like, "Oh yes, the flambeau." Oh shit, canard. I always have my Larousse in handy distance here. What?
Okay, double thrust needle shot.
Your Larousse doesn't think it's actually a word. Oh wait, no, there it is. Torch. It means torch.
It means a torch. Does it mean torch
I should have known
in the
that.
sense of flame torch, or as in light, like a yeah?
Like it can mean either torch or flame. So like the noun sense of the word.
Okay, so not, or even like it's like how people in Britain call a flashlight a torch.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that.
Okay, I gave William Knights water woozle because he's naturally talented in water. That's right. Can I give you any water arts? No. Nobody has any water arts. He's got to stay hydrated. Yeah, it's very important. We got this guy again. Just give you some brush fires.
Okay, so French for flashlight. Lampe électrique.
Electric lamp.
So yeah, much closer to the American usage than.
Okay, so double thrust is thrust. Who'd have thought?
Huh.
Swing and stab is /thrust. Got it.
The official word for flask is thermos. Like, that's the first thing listed, and it's the registered trademark. This is something that French does that, like, I'm pretty sure other languages don't do. Like, registered trademarks become the, like, technical word for things.
That
Man.
happens in other languages, but it's always a gotcha. Okay, not the technical term, but, like, the practical term for it.
Right.
Like Crescent Wrench. Like, that's literally a company. It makes it makes a wrench called a Crescent Wrench. That's the trademark name for it. But then it goes on to...
Yeah, I know that happened with Dumpster. The trademark on Dumpster recently, like, came up though, so you can lowercase your dumpsters now.
Yeah, you can. You can lowercase your dumpster.
You don't have to capitalize dumpster.
How do you do wood staff?
Huh.
Yeah, wood staff.
It's funny. It's funny whenever I see that happen. And like, the word for pen is commonly beak instead of stilo. Like, stilo is like the ancient word for pen, but like more modernly they just say like le beak for a bic pen because that's a French company.
Polish for bicycle equals rover equals rower equals rover. Go out
I feel
of my
like
rover.
rower for what the actions you take to make a bicycle go. That's a stretch. Could you imagine though? I would. Hold on, this is dope actually. Because I love rowing. Rowing is like the best.
I'd still pronounce rover. Okay, yeah, it's because V and W is in other languages.
W just sounds like B. That's fine. But yeah, roving is great. I love the roving machine. It basically takes care of everything all at once. And if I could have like a roving machine that made like an actual wheel go that I could ride on, that would probably be the best. It would be exhausting, but that kind of shit, psych up. What is...
Yeah, they didn't explain that as a status.
They did not explain that at all. I'm gonna try to search this page. Can I control F? Okay, yes, I can control F. So what is psych up? The manual does not contain the word psych. It has the word up in it in a couple places. In 56 places. I'm gonna stop that activity. That seems like a bad activity. One other shout out to the manual that I'm gonna do while I'm staring at it. So they have a bunch of pencil sketches in some of the white space, and honest to God, it looks like there was just like a textbook that some kid had in high school, and they just did their like favorite, or like they just sketched in the margins of their favorite characters, and like most of it is half completed, so they got interrupted in the middle of drawing it because the bell rang or something. It's very charming. This manual is charming. Can I link it into the chat?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and link it. Cordy just murdered a guy. She invented a new spear move and murdered a man.
That's excellent.
Okay, Quip Arts. Yep, you've learned... You can get rid of swing and stab because it sucks. You're gonna learn...
Okay, good.
Rush. Who doesn't love Rush?
If I ever make a video game, it'll have a manual. It is a lost art. It will also have no achievements. If I'm required to put achievements on the game for like whatever like system it's on, it will have one that you get at like booting up the game, and it's the only achievement. So like everyone will platinum this game. I fucking hate achievements. They're the worst thing in the whole fucking world.
Backslash thrust is just... That's double thrust.
Alright. Spear. The only thing I have listed for spear is swing and stab, which is //.
Yeah.
But again, I guess we haven't been doing a lot with spears.
Yeah, so, I know backslash... Let's run through. Backslash thrust is swing and stab, and then, like, thrust is double thrust.
That makes
Charge
a lot of
thrust
sense.
is rush. So to get much more than that, I'm gonna have to like do some esoterica.
So what was the one you just said? The charge thing?
Charge thrust is
charge.
Yeah, that's rush, and then thrust is double thrust. Okay. So what can I do with backslash? Not much.
Rush.
Focus. Again, not much. Feint. So let's feint backslash is something.
Okay. Doesn't look like we got it. Looks like our opponent is giving us kind of a wide latitude to try over, though.
Yeah, 'cause the ant seems to suck. We're just doing 1 damage to each other.
That might be the wrong opponent to try this against, then.
Yeah, because maybe he's not high enough level to spark.
Might want to...
Nope, that's him. Okay.
That's him. Dang it.
Tree thrust is something. Let's try that.
It's just like more powerful tree magic, though, right? Or is it like...
It does damage at least.
No? Okay. No, that was just the tree, so next is thrust. Yeah. So we didn't actually get the combo.
I don't know why Cordelia is the one that I decided would be the one who would master all things. But she's my duelist.
I don't know. Her name is Cordelia, like Cordelia Chase from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. So that makes us like her. She showed up and called Will Knights a fucking doofus, and he is. But she also apologized, so she's willing to be, like, snide, but also recalcitrant. She's a deep character for having spoken, like, 2 whole times in the video game. And that's, I think, why I like Cordelia. I had a soft spot for the, double braids, also.
Yeah, plus she just came with an axe and seemed to be very good at using it. That was enough to get me to like her. I'm just killing him. I should annihilate the ant.
Okay. This destroys the ant.
We made that joke last time. It was great. We made this exact same...
It's a good joke. We're gonna... we're gonna keep it up, I think.
Oh god, I don't know what's down here. There was no treasure either. It's just, I think the right way to go is towards the dangerous monsters. So I think Cordy is only going to spark things in battle, because the spear stuff just didn't seem
like
to
group
be
battle.
like...
Do you want to try sending someone else into individual combat then?
We could try. I think I tapped Will out for this area. Well, like, because we did so many different combinations.
Well, okay. I mean, Will's already got Rock Crush. What more do you want?
He's got Rock Crush.
This stuff is dope. Like, yeah, he managed to put together like a 4 unit attack.
I can press square to get this menu. Her Waza points aren't... Her Waza point recovery, if I can increase that somehow. I want to...
Why do you lick? My dog is like licking my hand.
He did prove that he was hot shit by crushing a rock with his bare hand. That is true.
Man. See, that's the kind of charm that the Persona games broadly lack, but the Shin Megami Tensei games have. For those not in the know, and I don't know if you're watching us, you probably already know this shit, but there's a Shin Megami Tensei game where Jack Frost like talks to you and says, "Think you're such hot shit, huh? Well, how about you crush a rock with your bare hands?"
I don't know if that's a Photoshop or not, though.
It might be a Photoshop. I don't give a shit.
It was either
But it
was either SMT or SMT2, which are both fine.
and you know the picture supports this, right? Because it looks like he's holding something out to you.
Yeah, it does do that. Well, I'm gonna have everybody defend except Cordelia, who's going to invent new bosses. I need to get my spear catalog up, or just destroy this ant with a thrust. The ant becomes stronger when he's not dueling.
So there's this really funny thing that happens with my dog, where she gets enthusiastic about licking, and that's fine. And she'll like lick your hand or your face or whatever. And if while she is licking, you sort of rub her neck and like grab her neck, she slows down. So she goes like lick, 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 and then you'll grab her neck and she goes. It's like you can control her mind by grabbing her neck. It's great.
Well, that might have something to do. Oh, I got the recovery spring. Okay.
That's our inn right there.
Yeah, it's our inn. Sometimes there's a fish in it.
Would you say that it is, for that reason, efficient?
I would say it's inefficient.
I've been cross-countered.
Let's clown on this fool. What's charge beat? I don't know. I'm doing it.
We're certainly clowning in general, so clowning on someone seems like it's putting that energy to good use.
I listened to one episode of the D&D podcast yesterday. I listened to it because one of the guys in it bought the Johnny Five Aces illustration for $5,100.
Excellent.
They made the podcast because they figured out that the basic varieties of dads all matched up to the stereotypical D&D classes, and they thought about what if we did that.
Ooh.
And they called it Dungeons and Daddies, a non-BDSM podcast.
Oh man, well, which means I just have to invent the opposite of that, which is the Dungeons and Daddies a BDSM podcast.
Oh, that's Rock Rush. I'm dumb.
Did you not intend to do that? I didn't say anything because I thought that you just wanted to murder that plant.
That's fair to do, just murdering him. Oh
my god, ABDs.
Well, then you'd have to play AD&D, which...
Well, I mean, that or know anything about BDSM, which I basically don't. I am an absolute neophyte of that, so like, if I made something called advanced BDSM, that would just be a lie, and I'm not the voice that
you need novice.
That art needs.
Novice BDSM.
I am definitely, acolyte, neophyte.
These guys are all too spaced far out for...
But if you're interested, it broadly stands for bondage, discipline, dominant submission, sadism, masochism. So it's sort of like it's a multifaceted initialism. It's got a lot of facets.
I thought it stood for Boner Dad Superman.
It's got a lot of facets, just like the dice that you roll in Dungeons and Dragons. See, and I brought it full circle, so we can continue talking about Dungeons and Daddies. What are the types of dad? I thought there's like one type of dad. It's like dad. What?
Well, they had like sports dad, like big friendly sports dad. They had nerdy granola dad, who drives like a Prius. Shitty stepdad.
Okay, well,
And then there's an
I guess
aging
if we're gonna
dad.
include bad dad in dads,
Oh, they're all bad
that's
dads.
fine,
It's
but-
part of the hook, I think.
I don't like that.
Well, they're not mean
But, like, what if we
dads.
make a whole Dungeons and Dragons podcast out of toxic stereotypes? Let's just be awful on purpose for 90 minutes at a stretch and demand $5 from our audience at the beginning and end of every episode.
They didn't advertise it all.
Okay, well,
And
that's...
they weren't like bad dads. They're bad dads in
Okay.
the sense that how most dads are insufficient. In that sense.
Well,
There's like if you're a dad
I mean,
out there, there's like a 95%
look, single parenting
chance.
is hard, right? Like, it's more than a full-time job, and like to demand that of anyone, it's like, you know, at least I don't know. We're kind of at the confluence of a whole bunch of different issues now. We're talking about Dungeons and Dragons and BDSM and fatherhood and
Well, specifically not
single-parenthood,
BDSM.
and
A
specifically
non-BDSM.
not BDSM in addition to BDSM. You know, like, so we're actually talking about literally everything, right? Because we're talking about everything that's BDSM, and we're talking about everything that isn't BDSM.
I guess that is true.
So, like, logically, we have included all topics on this discussion, and I need to pare it down because I'm the reason that we're talking about everything instead of talking about a specific subset.
Oh
of
God.
everything. Shit.
Well,
Okay, this is the buffalo.
this is the beefalo.
Is this where we get to learn where if we duel it, will we... Oh, okay.
You
we're not
said
dueling
duel it a second I pressed the X button.
Okay,
Okay,
are you
oh, there's
alone?
only one of them. Oh, thank
There's
God.
one of it. Use all of your most powerful techniques. Just
Nina, eat a
steamroll
life
this
point.
buffalo. Just anti-buffalo this buffalo. Give him the reverse buffalo. Just like the double manual that I was trying to do before.
Oh, man, I took out the heartbeat, the cripple move. I took that off of him because I forgot that was his cripple move.
Yeah, that one's
might have been
focus beat.
important.
It's fine. It's fine. Just spend as many points as possible. That's
Okay.
that's my general.
My most
like,
important move
rule.
is my most powerful shot is this one.
BB, what's the matter?
I'm gonna water hammer
What's the
him.
matter, pup? She's fidgeting. She doesn't usually fidget. She wiggles. She doesn't fidget. What's with the fidgeting? Hey. Hey. Don't give me that look. I know that look.
I'm
Okay.
going to try to lower his psyche with a tone spell.
Why would you do that? You should obviously just deal as much damage as possible. Ah. That's the opposite of what I demanded. Although he has a face now.
Yeah, he does have a... Not
Wait,
that,
let
not-
go implies that we have him on the ropes.
Yeah, which makes me kind of want to kill him.
Yeah. Let's go for killing. Again, he's alone. We got him surrounded.
Yeah, that's... What is needle shot?
Wait.
526, yeah.
Wait. Maybe that's what Psych Down does.
Yes.
It makes them afraid of battle so that we have leverage in the negotiation phase. Okay, put a pin in it. That's a theory. That's the only good use of game theories. Is trying to figure out how the video games actually work.
This thing has a lot of defense. That's after I used Stone Axe on him. He didn't act that round.
Maybe that's what Psych Down does. You just like flip a
Slowed.
coin to actually have your turn.
If that's true, then Psych Down is great.
Yeah,
And my tone was a smart idea.
that would retroactively have made that a good idea. Yes.
Nina's...
I feel like, okay, I've talked about verb tenses a lot in my life, but I feel like a retroactive verb tense would be actually of some practical merit. Yeah, like this guy's just like utterly terrified of us at this point. He hasn't acted for 2 whole rounds. We're just
Okay, I'm gonna try other things, because your needle shot... Is your needle shot just as good as rock crushing him? Your needle shot definitely is. Is your needle shot as good as using skewer on him? And you're going to use Woodstock.
So I feel like Cordelia should be attacking powerful enemies with her spear, right? Like, we want her to invent stuff. Wait, why did a 1 pop out?
I don't know. Why did a 1 pop out there?
What does that mean?
Cordelia is dead.
She'll get better.
This is going to kill it, and then she's not going to get any experience. No, we found out you stand up and get experience when you're dead. So your Rock Crush is better. You have Life Water. Go ahead and use your Woodstock.
It took life point damage?
Does it have?
What?
Does it have life points? That's traditionally not something monsters have.
If that's true, then that means we have an alternate path to murdering things.
Just to deplete their life point. This thing has at least 1,000 HP. This thing is like, how much HP does this thing have?
It seems like a lot. Oh wait! His little face wore off. Can we put that back on? Because that was actually dope. I take it back. Like, you were definitely correct in whatever you did that made that happen.
I kind of want to use stone, but it seems like I should have used stone a long time ago, so we're just going to keep skewering. Tone.
You might die to this.
What if they can't die? What if you have to negotiate? No, okay.
What if they can't die? Enemy immediately dies.
Ooh, William Knight's learned how to sleep.
Oh, that's good. I sleep every night.
I don't.
And this brings us back around to us talking about literally everything. Okay, 2 things that we wanted to bring up. One is the thing that you're doing just now, so you put heartbeat back on, which is good.
Sleep.
Second thing, that's good. Second thing, Cordelia has an item that we wanted to break.
Yeah, it's her
by
axe.
using. So the next time, the next time we encounter an enemy that we're kind of like just sort of clowning on or like totally safe against, or if we get into single combat against an ant, just have her use the axe, right? Just to wear it down. That's my thought. Anyway, like we don't have any anima chips, and I wanted to see what that was.
Actually, we do have. Do we have anima chips in this timeline? I don't know. I'm just giving Narcisse spells he might be able to use. He has one
You know what else? We can save anywhere.
Yes. Let's save after defeating 1 bull.
We have defeated 1 buffalo. That's definitely... Like, the thing that killed us was multiple of that enemy, and you saw how many rounds it took us to take it down.
Yeah, 2.
These games do not fuck around.
Is there just a buffalo here? If it's 1 guy, I'm going to duel it, because I know I can murder it. I sent in Nina instead of, instead of
Cordelia.
That's fine, though. She can use Rock Crush, maybe.
She's got extra huge balloon pants.
And big clown shoes.
Nina was victorious. Wow.
We're fighting lots of wood spears.
That's just the corpse of the plant.
I got stuck on geometry. As I like the watercolor maps a lot, but it can be a little hard to tell the...
Yeah, like not understanding where things are, I'm not a big fan of that.
That's a classical problem with the pre-rendered background, though. Like every every pre-rendered background game had that problem.
I think that the game where that particular problem is at its absolute worst is Final Fantasy VIII. because in Final Fantasy VIII, it was on the PlayStation, so like polygons were at their worst. It was kind of early on, so they hadn't figured out the tricks to like squeeze more graphics out of their memory, and it was huge, so they wanted to like make lots of dungeons, so they had to make everything very simple. And for whatever reason, the director of the thing decided to be like, hey, what if we make camera angles really weird in every single frame? We have a fixed camera and it's in a different place, and you just have like, this time you have an overhead, this time you have a long shot, this time you have like an over the shoulder, this time you have like a close-up on your characters. It's random. Hey. So yeah, it's diabolically difficult to figure out where you can walk on any given screen.
And
I was kind of fighting against that the entire time I was playing Final Fantasy VIII.
I know Final Fantasy IX has a button you can press to like show you your
yeah. Like
location.
Final Fantasy VII have had that too, and also Legend of the Dragoon. I think they also had that button. Is like the button that you hit to like see the exits. But that's like it. Like I would want almost on certain screens at least, I would want a button that I hit that turns the like it just shows me the damn bounding box of where I can walk. Kind of like an enemy ally map in an RTS, where you just hit the button and it's like, you know, enemy is red, ally is blue kind of thing. So just give me that. Just show me the literal polygons. I don't give a shit at this point. Let me physically interact with your game, please. I just want to move to the next screen.
Turn wire mode on. I keep forgetting to use Cordelia's axe. Her spear is getting pretty beat up too, but that's good.
You know, it might happen organically, right?
Yeah, because we have, look how many wood spears we've picked up.
Yeah. All right, maybe that's how it happens. We just take the stone axe off entirely. But
I need her to have stone axe on so she can have a stone tool. Okay, I think I'm going back towards the entrance.
Well, don't worry about that. We have a rock axe in the pocket, so if she runs out, we'll just, you know.
It's time to do.
Yeah. Okay, so things to specifically avoid if you're trying to spark are thrust, charge thrust, and // We were trying to do feint / before, and we hadn't sparked it yet.
Okay, ready, focus, // This appears to be something. But I don't know if this enemy is good enough or not good enough to do anything on.
No, it's doing real damage, so...
What was that?
Oh my god.
I think I might
just wobbled its eye around.
This enemy I might just have to kill.
Yeah.
I might just double rush you.
Give him the double rush. That's kind of always the balance, right?
Yeah. Discovering new
Like,
things
you
versus
know,
just getting things done.
Yeah, can I...
Found Demon Grass Fang. What?
Demon Grass Fang. That... What?
It's a ring.
Ah,
Well,
yes, Demon Grass.
It's
that wicked weed.
It's another...
raw tree stone tool.
It's another raw tool. Like bone.
Maybe raw just means that it comes with low durability and will break into expensive anima when you use it a couple times.
I don't know. You have a stone
Pocket
well.
Dragon is a quell.
I don't have a...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to monitor my dog for another... I'm sorry about
just
this.
go ahead, mate. He's
He's
cool.
kind of acting kind of weird.
We're not doing anything new. We're just throwing ourselves against... So, quells seem to be good. Ant. Get him, Cordy. So, ready, focus, backslash. No. Charge, ready, focus. What is focus backslash? Charge, ready, focus, backslash. Get him. Yeah, get him. For a long one like this, you basically know it's not going to work when the first one doesn't do anything. Maybe I'll just try feint backslash again. This, I don't know if, at the very least, this is going to have, like, a charge come out of it. Yeah. This is just going to be a rush. It implied that another combo could have come out of that, though. I kind of need to just ice this guy. So we just give him the old charge. He's alive still. His ant is like no ordinary ant. Well, found a rock heart. Yeah, raw tool is an interesting concept in the game. Where am I going? I've seen this before. There's just nothing here. This makes me intrigued that there's a dead end. I'm just mashing the X button around to try to find anything. These games tend not to do that. But maybe they started doing that with this game. Oh crap. Just ran into a... Hopefully it's a sand rhino and not a buffalo. Please only be one, please only be one, please only be one, please only... Don't be two, don't be two, don't be two, don't be two! God damn it! Sleep!
Oh shit, 2 buffaloes.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna try
so-
casting sleep.
The dog has been medicated. It turns out that there are, in addition to other dogs in the world, there are other people in the world too. And for whatever reason, hearing those people made her itchy, so we have a medication for that.
So let's attack the horned buffalo we're not putting to sleep. Well, I could put both of them to sleep,
Sounds good.
but...
Wait. What if we, like, sleep one and, like, angry face the other, whatever did that?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, yeah.
Oh god, they're killing the person who's cast... Did not harm him that much, though. That one did.
Oh god! That one was pretty rough. Alright.
One of them is psyched down.
Psych down should buy us some time.
Eternal Life Water, William Knights. You're going to cast Stone on the one that I psyched down.
Is Will Knights the
He's,
sleeper, or...?
Narcisse also can sleep.
Okay. High Rise. Okay.
Hyper Rush.
Shit. Hope this works. Hey! He's asleep. Whoa. I think it's time to spend a life point on someone.
That should probably spend life points on both people.
Yeah, I like that plan. Because that doesn't take an action. That's why I like it so much. Like, okay, look.
Although, with it doesn't, I might not should have done it with Cordelia, because she would die from full anyways.
We don't know that. They have moves that they use that don't deal all of her hit points. So I think it was still a good move. I mean, especially considering how many we have, right? We can do this like 12 more times before it's a problem.
Did your thing go away?
Wait, what?
You do that again, and then you're gonna use Tone again. Tone.
Yeah. He didn't get the face.
Morale down.
Morale? Good question. What's morale? Game manual. It doesn't know. Morale does not appear in the game manual.
Okay.
So I can't tell you.
So now it's time to just start rock crushing.
Yeah, sleep one, chip down the other. That sounds like a plan.
He doesn't have to face, though. Did it not take?
That's so weird. Like, that was the thing that did it, right? Just tone?
Lowering his defense totally did some work. Okay, guy 40. The windmill!
What? Oh, Cordy! He goes for the kill, and she's just like, fucking no.
Okay, well, and now, now the water hammer did the face.
Huh. Alright, we have them well and truly in the dumpster. So we should be able to, like, chip them down at our leisure at this point.
And I think I should, because enemies this strong have to, like, increase my stuff good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can just keep doing this.
Pretty fucking dangerous. Like two different enemies who could both one-shot our party members.
Oh,
that's a problem.
He's got a new face.
Oh, his morale went even further down, I think. And so he got a different face. Was there anything of particular interest that you found out from the game manual? Sort of. What was the most important thing that we learned?
We learned about a fish.
Oh, we learned what the plus sign meant. I think that's the most important thing we learned.
Okay, does spell awake from sleep? Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, that dude was asleep for a good long fucking time. So, I think we did the right thing.
I'm also going to try heartbeat on him. The cripple effect. I might let him go. You know, I think I might let you go. Although I get that as no, it might not work. I might put him to sleep and then try letting him go.
If we do that, do we get anything out of the fight?
We've killed one of them.
I know, but like...
You're right.
I mean, okay, maybe this is our opportunity to learn that, right? Like, if we kill one thing and let the other go, do we get anything from the fight? That's something that we don't know and could learn right here. And this is still comparatively early on in the video game, right?
Oh, Narcisse lives through a double thrust.
That's good. Being dead to 2 hits is a whole lot more than being dead to 1. All right, so we successfully let him go, and
Yes!
we get stuff. That's good to know. We now know that for sure.
Cordy learned stone armor. Or no, Nina did. Or did Cordy? I don't know. I think it said
And her
Cordelia.
axe leveled up. What? Why did her axe level up?
She has an axe equipped.
Oh my god. Okay.
You don't have a flame tool equipped, so you can't use sleep, I don't think. Stone
Wait, sleep
armor.
requires flame? I thought it was just a tree thing.
Yeah, it's in tree, but it says tree flame
Tree
spell.
flame. Okay. Okay, so because it is predominantly tree, it's listed under tree.
And it might scale off.
Oh
your,
my god.
It might scale off your tree.
Maybe it scales off of tree. Your tree arts. Which is Jamaican for 3 arts.
Stone armor. I think I could give her water hammer if I gave her a water tool.
Are we ever water hammering with Cordelia? Come on. We're using like tough spear moves, right?
Oh, I'm trying to get some good spear moves on her. She doesn't have a. I don't know if her spear moves are as good as her axe moves yet, but how's our character
Why we want
statuses?
her to learn them though? Like...
Okay. Just walk into a
So
plant.
okay, no lie, I would have been all the fuck over this video game when I was in high school. Like if I had had a PlayStation and this game, I would have played a million billion hours of it. It's just, it has everything that I like about video games.
That's
or
high
at least
praise.
liked about video games in that particular era of my life for what video games did exist in the entire world at that time. So it's kind of a miracle that I haven't played this game yet, I think. Maybe I just never learned. Like I at some point learned about Romancing Saga 3 from pirating as many Super Nintendo games as I possibly could and playing them all in succession. And that one stuck. There are some others that I played that did not stick. One in particular called Kakomanite. Have you ever heard of this?
I have not.
It's a game about drawing a line in a rectangle before a thing touches you. And then if you go back to the edge, then you're safe. And then like whatever you draw becomes your area, and you have to like draw most of the area of the rectangle. So it gets harder as you go because yeah, it's a bad version of Quicks.
Let's see if I can life water Narcisse before the fight ends.
Man, what else does? God, I played so many horrible Super Nintendo games.
Did you play Treasure of the Rudras?
I did not play Treasure of the Rudras.
That was a SNES RPG that I was interested in. Because... Okay, which spear was broken? Found 5 chips.
5 chips!
That's what happens.
Yes! Yes! A new thing has happened! A new... mechanic of the video game.
You can just go into a blacksmith and break your extra weapons for chips.
Wait, you can you can tell him to like
just destroy this, please.
Do you think that he like goes out back and like attacks with it 5 times or whatever? And he just has like an endless number of monsters that he's like, okay, time to break this weapon the only way I know how.
He has a bird's nest out there that he attacks.
Oh right, like in Like in Dark Souls 2, the like infinite bird nest. No, hold on. Back up. I think if you target the middle demon seed, you actually get all 3.
Ah, you're right. I thought it was too far away, but...
Glad I could help in a tactical sense.
Now you use life water on Narcisse. Having a healer in your party just completely changes these games.
Yes.
Especially when your SP just comes back. I think we're reaching the point where brush fire is starting to taper off. Windmill.
Holy shit! Does she just windmill from time to time? Like sometimes she says, "No, you don't fucking hit me."
Yeah, it's like
really.
It's like deflect. You do it with the windmill.
I'm thinking Cordelia is one of the party members we want to keep.
Cordelia seems good. William Knights also seems pretty. Everybody has their utility except maybe Tyler, but maybe Tyler can learn some cool axes.
Well, we've left Tyler in the trash can for this whole time, so yeah. Will Knight's tree level has gone up. That's the message that I wanted to see tonight.
We could try using some. Let's try some Tyler.
It's like the Pee Wee Herman Super Show, where someone said the magic word and then everyone goes berserk for 5 straight minutes.
Let's save and then try some Tyler. You might be
just
forced
like
to use him
in acclaimed movie Mystery Men.
So who we putting Tyler in over?
I didn't want to put Tyler in at all. I think he's just trash. But if you insist on putting him in over someone...
I think it has to be Cordelia.
It should probably be Cordelia. That's the role that he fills. That he best fills. So, okay. No. I'm going to draw upon ancient wisdom. Are you ready for ancient wisdom?
I love ancient wisdom.
This comes from when I was in Little League Baseball. And one of the coaches that we had in our Little League team, like my Little League team was actually kind of good. We had multiple undefeated seasons and went into regionals and shit. Like we were good. We were like good Little Leaguers or something. Like I don't know how that happens, but I don't know. We never made it actual big. Anyway, we had 3 different coaches, which was maybe one of the reasons that we were like a good Little League team, is we actually had enough coaches to be able to like keep us focused on the task of performing the actions that are required of playing baseball, rather than just sort of like sit out in the outfield and eat grass, which
I love doing personally.
I did a lot when I
have a tummy ache like a dog.
I was various positions of outfield. But yeah, my claim to fame in the Little League was getting a lot of walks. Did you have a squirrely strike zone? Yeah, I was a tiny kid, so I had basically no strike zone at all. So, you know, and we were not in coach pitch, so another kid was the pitcher, and they were mostly bad at hitting any strike zone at all. So just don't swing at anything. That was what I did, and then I got a lot of walks and I was just on base a whole bunch.
It's a good John Boyce video about that, where he does a bad Monte Carlo sim, trying to determine what would happen if
if Barry Bonds didn't have a bat.
If he didn't have a bat.
Yeah, Barry Bonds got... Now, I am not Barry Bonds, okay? Like
his Monte Carlo was about half the size it needed to be accurate. So,
it was exactly the size it needed to be entertaining.
Yes.
And I think that's I've just spoiled every John Boy's video that you ever watch.
Which, hey, you should watch them because they're good. Okay, they're not giving me 2 bulldozers, so I feel like I can escape with my life.
That's good. Maybe we put the bulldozer to sleep and then chip down the others while this is happening. So I hadn't finished my point about Little League because this is relevant to Tyler here. Now, one of our coaches had said when we were going into a particularly important game and we were assigning positions, because like a couple of us were flexible in like where we could like be positioned in fielding, and like what he had said was, I don't want whoever is best in the position. I want every individual in the position that they are best in. And that is why we're putting Tyler in place of Cordelia. Because Tyler is at his best in Cordelia's position. And that is the ancient wisdom that I have for you. I don't know if it was useful at all. I spent way too long getting around to that point. And he has just eaten a face full of dirt.
It's okay. I immediately saved before doing this because I foresaw that this could be a.
Oh, you foresaw that Tyler would eat dirt?
I foresaw that we could. I foresaw that we would maybe have problems with our. With this.
A bit of master prognostication. That. Sorry, I'm not actually trying to make fun of you for that decision. I'm just trying to call Tyler a piece of shit.
That's how I was reading it.
Okay. Just so long as we're on the same Tyler is a piece of shit page.
I'm not convinced that
every
he is.
page of the manual.
I'm just convinced that the rest of our party is pretty damn good. Okay.
I have been kind of high on Nina since we got her, and that's just reinforcing Cordelia. And okay, like I like to call Narcisse a piece of shit, but only because I think he's kind of a poof. He's like a character archetype whom I would personally hate in life if I had to go to a cocktail mixer with him and stand at the same cocktail table for more than 5 minutes. That's why I think he's a piece of shit. He's factually given us numbers in the video game, so
plus
like
he knew brush fire.
And he gave us brush fire, which I'm going to insist is called brush fire and not bushfire, even though the video game says bushfire.
Well,
that's not
brush
right.
Fire is an actual thing.
Like brush fire is a real thing. Bushfire is when
I guess bushfire could be a thing. But I misread it once.
43rd President of the United States, George W. Bush on fire?
Things that need to happen. Send him to The Hague to go get sent on fire.
Like, yeah, make that a thing. That's just like a thing that you do. Like high-fiving someone. You know, you give a high five, then you set 43rd President of the United States, George W. Bush on fire. Everyone does this whenever they see him.
This is just what we do.
Should actually do that. Very, very little love for that particular president. Although I'm hard pressed to like come up with any presidents I genuinely like. They've all been like
you have to go back to
useless neoliberals all the way back.
You have to go back to like FDR.
Maybe I would have to go back to TR, mate.
Teddy,
although I don't know.
Teddy wasn't terrible.
Maybe that's just like the luxury of things being so long ago that you don't have to think about them that much.
Yeah, that was all
the same way that we can like high five each other about Caligula, am I right? And be like, okay, well that's just funny now.
So he killed my healer, but we killed him.
But we win, so everyone gets to stand up and Nina gained SP. Just like Teddy Roosevelt. You know, TR is also 2 letters, so I feel like he should also be a stat, not a president.
That's true. I agree with this. Tyler, your bone is getting upgraded to a beast amulet.
Oh, shit. Tyler, you cannot nut. You can only beast.
Yeah, I think, okay, Tyler is definitely a Waza man. Because look how he's compared his Waza and SP. Maybe we should judge characters more by their recovery than their
like
stat.
flat amounts.
Yeah.
I think that's true. Like across the course of many battles, recovery is going to be more important than raw number.
Yeah.
And there's some related rates calculus that we can do with this. We can actually do the math.
Like, it's weird.
Which is terrifying now.
Rock
I'm
Crush,
terrified of doing the math. I was happier when it was a mystery.
Because Rock Crush is the most powerful thing that William Knights can do, but his SP is, like, better than his Waza.
Right. And, like, 50 attack power against a single target might not be better than however much attack power versus 3 targets.
Kill the Demon Seed. Oh man, now it's time for Tyler's time to shine, because he has Big Log's Chop against a plant.
Oh, and he's actual, like, plus axe, right?
Yeah, I also targeted the wrong creature with Bushfire, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna die to Big Log's Chop.
Look, we cannot perform the optimal playthrough of this game. Okay? We don't have all the facts.
I talked about oh man, that's funny. I killed the Demon Seed, so I can't hit both creatures with the Bushfire.
You killed the optimal target.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So now I'm just using suboptimal attacks. I would say that the optimal playthrough of the game is unoptimal. It's like the optimal. If you like optimize Shenmue, that'd be worthless as a game to play.
Yeah, like okay. Like a TAS of Shenmue.
A TAS I could
kind of
yeah.
misses the point of Shenmue, right?
Okay, I
like
think
a computer should never play this game.
I think a speedrun of Shenmue misses the point. I think a TAS misses the point enough to become compelling.
Okay, like, so that wraps around.
Yeah.
That I can understand. No, okay. I think a TAS of Shenmue that obtains all of the capsule things as quickly as possible still is okay. Where a TAS of the game that gets credits as fast as possible misses the point, and just isn't it just isn't a thing.
I do know that the speedrun of Shenmue does a glitch just to skip a disc by clipping into a bus stop. I think that's what it does.
Holy shit!
Oh my god! We found it.
What?
We found Vogelong.
Were we looking for Vogelong?
Yeah, we have to go here, and we're going to cross the lake on a boat. Like, getting here was the goal.
It was? I didn't get that at all.
That's because that was hours ago is where we learned this, and I didn't talk to the NPCs that told us this time around.
Okay. I have a question for you that is absolutely unrelated to anything that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
So far, and only you and the chat can answer it honestly. And I'm gonna preface this: the French call the grilled cheese sandwich a croque madame or a croque monsieur.
Mm-hmm,
I forget. I forget which is which, but like one is fancier than the other.
I think it's croque monsieur.
Croque monsieur is just grilled cheese sandwich, and then croque madame is like fancier grilled cheese sandwich. But I need a new croque that is an even fancier, like the fanciest possible version of that, because I'm trying to name something.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my.
It also has to be kind of trash. And the first thing that came to my head was Duke, like D-U-C, which is the French word for Duke.
Mm-hmm.
But they call it Duke because French, as an attitude and language, has an utter contempt for its own pronunciation. So just...
Okay, for the okay, for this, would you like a personal recipe from me, your friend No Bitten?
No. The recipe is decided.
Oh, okay.
I know what the recipe is going to be. I just need the name. Because the recipe is where I take 2... Oh god, they're still in my fridge. 2 slices of Kraft singles.
Yeah. Oh god, it's this one. Yeah.
And then put the... and then wrap them in puff pastry and bake that.
Ooh.
And I need a name for it. And it has to be French. And it has to be pretentious. Because this is Kraft singles in puff pastry. And god, is it vile. But I have to do this. It's like a tinged.
This is not something you scum can handle.
Usually you wouldn't call your own party members scum. Lady, you don't know me. Oh
Rest.
my god! We can rest!
We can rest.
We can rest!
How about Marquis?
She has a brick oven behind her, too.
Yeah, she's
Wow,
got a
maybe
brick
that's
oven.
why we can rest.
And big jars. And a skull on top of the counter place. and a cube. Cube!
Cube! We forgot what to put here. Should we just drew a cube?
It's true, a cube. So, okay. How about Marquis? Crook Marquis. So it's like it's like a duke.
Okay. I like that. Cloak Marquis.
What?
And that, like, Monsieur Madame Marquis, right? It has the same, like, M sound.
Le Grand Marquis Crook. You switch it around a little bit.
Le Grand Marquis Crook. Yes. That's very difficult to pronounce.
The large Marquis Crunchy. The large Marquis of Crunch. Oh no! Le Grand Marquis du Crunch. I can't pronounce French at all, so I'm get to butcher it, which is great. Okay, name this recipe then.
Croque Mademoiselle would have to be, like, somehow dainty, right?
Okay.
Like,
No, here's the
like...
Croque Mademoiselle, is you make a grilled cheese, but you take a slice of sauce, and you put it in with the cheese when you're grilling it.
I'm sorry, a slice of what?
Souse. S-O-U-S-E. It's a kind of head cheese with spicy vinegar in it. It's actually very, very good.
Okay.
Head cheese being...
Isn't head cheese just brain?
No. Head cheese is a gelatin mixture of spices and face and cheek meat from either a cow or a pig.
I was close to the goddamned brain. Fine.
It's
okay,
close.
okay.
Brain is something else though, but head cheese...
You're right.
Head cheese and sauce is super good.
You're
it's got a lot of collagen in it, so it's really savory and sticky.
Just like you're chewing on lips.
Yeah,
which I do every day.
Hey, no,
because I'm riddled with anxiety.
If you ask the French though, they'll tell you the cheek meat, cheek and tongue, some of the best parts of an animal to eat.
Are you saying the French are cheeky as a people? Because I already knew that.
That's why they invented French kissing, because they just love putting their globbers all over cheeks and tongues. It's like, okay, I love beef tongue, I love beef cheek. Why don't I get on in there with my
livestock? Yep.
Okay, that was a different farmer. That was the guy who invented veal.
Oh, that was the Swiss then.
Yes. Well,
Swiss kissing.
Well, a Swiss is just a perverted Frenchman, anyways.
That's as far as I know. Yeah.
They're talking about a gentleman with the Sergine brother, who I think is who we're looking for, carrying an egg. His animal was stolen by that quail.
Fundamentally not paying attention to the video game this whole time. I hope that you have, because I've been in my own little world. Attention.
But I do recommend making a grilled cheese with a big slice of sauce in with it. When you put your cheese in there. Sauce is good.
I've been kind of cold on meat, or like flesh of animals for like a year now. So I'm gonna hold off on that one.
Whereas I My favorite flesh of animals are the flesh of animals that have been processed heavily in order to make undesirable parts of the animal desirable. Like scraps of meat scraped off of a head, or inside of the belly ground up and put into a delicious sausage.
I will admit that when I was a lad, because I'm talking about when I was a lad a lot in this stream, I guess.
This is fine.
Like
to do.
shortly after Little League, I discovered potted meat.
Potted. I know a lot about potted meat.
Oh yes. Where all of the ingredients are mechanically separated chicken parts. And that's just what it says on the pot of potted meat.
It tells you mechanically separated pork and chicken, and there's a secret ingredient.
There are no secrets.
It's ground mustard.
There are no secrets.
It's just ground mustard. The thing that gives the sort of spiciness to potted meat is just ground mustard.
Oh, that's rather charming, actually. Yeah. I like mustard a lot. I'm probably the biggest mustard liker that any of us knows.
I like mustard a lot. I hate mustard sauces that aren't like all the like Dijon or brown mustards, the dipping mustards, all those. I hate them. Yeah. I like yellow mustard, but I don't like mustard sauces. But mustard as a flavoring, I like.
There's a time and place for all of these things in my mind, which is why I say that I think I am the mustard liker, because I know where I like yellow mustard, where I like brown mustard, where I like Dijon mustard. Oh my god!
They give you an exchange
walk into a
rate.
Place.
So 1 to 5, 1 to 5.5, 1 to 6. Rate. So
I was not ready for a woman to just say,
"We buy chips here."
Exchange chips here.
Although the manual told us that some shops buy chips.
It's true.
1 to 6 is favorable, right? Yeah, it's clearly favorable. Usually I think of like 6 to 1, which is like unfavorable, but they give you the
Are we talking
rate.
Like chip? Are we talking chip to crown?
Yeah, because this is one chip to 5 crown, and this is 1 chip to 6 crown.
So the more chips we get, the better the rate we can get.
You can tool repair. You can repair tools you like.
Yo, that's what you send your boy into when he's been too much of a tool. Like, yo, you gotta send your boy to tool repair because he's been too much of a tool.
Custom order. Currently not enough chips. Sold out. I don't know about custom order yet. Fang Dagger. It's a beast tool.
It is a beast weapon. That sounds kind of cool.
Coral Ring. It's a water tool. These are expensive, but some of these are probably like... Should I just pick up a Fang Dagger?
Do we have anyone who's plus Beast? I know that we've been toying with the idea of Beast for a long time because the word Beast is fun.
I want to try Fang Dagger because it'll have the Beast attack, like the Beast plus Sword attack on it.
Okay, so you just want a Sword Beast?
Yeah, and this will let somebody raise their Beast skill by just attacking, which might get them to spark a Beast spell.
Now, I want to put a caveat in this.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should buy a Fang Dagger, but I don't think you should equip it to anyone in the party that we currently have.
Yeah, because Tyler doesn't do swords.
We don't do swords.
I think Kelvin has Beast and Sword, but I don't know if he's a
We've been jamming spears on him pretty hard because he started with that and he was decent with it.
We'll find out.
That might be the case. And I mean, that's the cheapest thing, and it's also the best beast weapon that we've seen.
Yeah, because we have like Beast
far.
Bone. We have a Beast Amulet
also,
and a Beast Bone.
I love spending things. I love spending resources in video games.
I hate it in real life and in VidCons.
I got over that at some point. Like there was some point that I said, you know what, I'm just gonna drink those elixirs, baby. Like, you give me that shit. Just eat that divine blessing every time you find it in a randomizer. Just fucking crunch that shit.
I'm gonna slightly spoil a thing for you. On my blind stream of Sekiro, I missed out on a thing because of my elixir hoarding.
Okay, that doesn't spoil fucking anything for Sekiro. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giving you spoilers you don't understand is like my favorite thing to do.
I know, right? Like, I have been spoiled on precisely one thing in all of Sekiro, and that is there exists some enemy in the game somehow that is the umbrella monster from Japanese folklore. The thing that's like an umbrella and it has one eye and a foot.
Would you like to know a resounding fact?
Give me ooh, I'm all about resounding facts.
Nowhere in Sekiro is there such an enemy. That is,
what?
You knew a false fact about Sekiro.
I know one fact about Sekiro, and it's wrong. Oh, that's great.
What do I do? I'm lost. I can't leave, and I don't know. Oh, you were thinking of Kirby's Dream Land 3, Kaz.
There was such an enemy in Kirby's Dream Land 3. Where the fuck did I find that? Like, hold on. Now I feel like I've been profoundly lied to by a leftist YouTuber. This is...
where do I've talked to
They had a video about Control, and they were talking about Sekiro for some reason.
There are yokai. There are some yokai in Sekiro, but
okay.
But not
maybe
that
okay.
one.
Hey, maybe. What up? What up? What if the one fact that I've been spoiled on is one that you don't know?
It could be. I can't.
What if I found the fucking painted doll, or I'm sorry, a peculiar doll to get to the painted world of Sekiro?
I can't claim to be a super master of Sekiro yet. Where do I go?
Man, I can't claim to be a super master of jack shit. I never practiced enough at anything.
Can you return to the map with a button? No.
Wait, we can't leave?
Yeah, that's why I'm stuck. It's I both can't leave and don't know how to progress.
Okay.
So
we've been talking to lots of people. We bought things.
I'm gonna talk to everybody in the end. So, yeah, somebody came, the Gregir people came back from the desert with the egg, and a gentleman was with them, and the Quell stole some anima.
Two gentlemen of Sergain.
Yeah. Dying. Okay, people can explode in this universe. If you just let all your anima out, you explode.
Wow, that's messed up.
And they tried to heal the wounded brother, and without tools, he started casting spells.
I mean, I guess the physical thing that I call my body does contain atoms, and the power of atoms can react in a nuclear explosion, so in that sense I can explode?
Oh, I found a thing to do. I had to talk to her from behind the counter.
Wow.
We're looking at the guest book.
Return the guest book?
Yeah, we're reading the guest book.
What is this menu option?
Well, she gave us the guest book to read. It'd be only polite to give it back when we're done. So Henry Knight, I think that's Dad.
Yeah, I get that, but like, he was a tall, good-natured gentleman. Okay, that's very charming. Oh wow.
He wrote a letter. It is definitely the megalith. The interior is a grotesque sight. Discovered a lead box. Could not handle the situation with our current equipment. Decided to head back. A megalith is in a southern continent desert, and a lead box. It's all unnatural. Refused to accompany any further. Yeah, the gentleman said he was not going with the Sergine brothers.
So, okay. That sounds like the thing where you tap a bunch. It sounds like a telegraph.
Ooh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does sound like a...
It had the
it's
phrase of a telegraph.
Because it's terse and
it's like, refused to... That would probably have been a richer experience to read in the original Japanese for that reason. It probably would have been like somehow all katakana or something, where it's like, and so letter would have been more properly understood as telegraph then. I choose to believe that Dad sent a telegraph to us from the past.
So he said we got a letter from our dead dad. I guess he's missing. We just presume he's dead because he disappeared in the desert.
He's dead to us because he didn't raise us. I'm my own dad now.
We got an Uncle Dad. Although we don't know if that's if our dad is our. If
I may be your uncle, but I'm still your father.
Yeah. Okay, we can leave now because we learned. Okay. Ooh.
Wait. This looks bad.
This was like a Pink Floyd album cover.
This was every Pink Floyd album cover.
I miss my. I used to have a really good poster of Wish You Were Here, and I lost it in a move.
All of my posters are of Planeswalkers.
Well, which is more nerdy? Spoilers, it's you. Pink Floyd rules.
It is me, like, factually, technically.
Oh, God.
What a mess!
This is, some HR Geeker mycelium garbage. We found Dio's coffin and a bunch of fungus grew out of it.
That's
Megaliths
unusual.
are usually much more simple.
What do you know about megaliths? What?
Oh, Nina was an adventuress in her past, and she's salted adventurer.
Okay.
So maybe she knows about
okay.
megaliths.
She's looking through an anodyne lens to those pastoral megaliths of days gone by. The egg, capital E egg.
All I know, we came all the way out here for nothing. I guess we'll just have to hear from Alexi himself.
Wait, is that it? Oh my God, that's it!
We did it, kids. We got through the horrible desert, which was full of very easy monsters. Also, one incredibly tough kind of monster that did 350 damage with a single attack.
Yes, and then we came all this way out here for nothing.
I think.
Thanks, Nina. Jesus.
No, we learned though. We learned that the.
Well, okay.
I think I just kazooed there because I definitely felt the piece vibrate in my earpiece.
Are you? I heard you kazoo.
Yeah, so that
I
gives me hope
constantly
actually.
kazoo because my screen name is Kazoo.
It's Kazoo.
A fusion of my name, Kaz, and Zugma, my favorite literary device.
I think that mine would have to be Bone Getting then.
Hey, pup. Do you want some
Anyways, on
ice for dog?
Ice for Dog. I think on that bombshell
Love ice.
this is a fine place to hold a stream. We got through the desert. We learned how to defeat giant bulls, and we had Cordelia learn some good spells. Although she learned a spell last time that we didn't get back this time. So, but we got a different spell.
I don't remember what that could have been.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I forgot it. You remembered, but I forgot.
I remember we got it. I don't remember what it was. Anyways, so that's going to be it for now. Thanks, guys, for joining. Thanks.
And like okay. Also, importantly, we read the fucking manual,
and it helped. Like, this is from a period of time where you were definitely expected to read your manuals.
You were definitely expected to read the manual before starting up the video games.
Do you think Romancing Saga 3 would have been easier with a manual? Did you read its manual?
I mean, factually, yes, it would have been easier if I had read a manual, but I did not read a manual.
We learned about, much like vagrants, which are poorly explained in the manual of Dark Souls. We learned about the vagrant of this game is the line.
The vagrant of this game is definitely the line on the individual characters' arts.
Yeah.
Before we end, I feel like we can't end a stream without at least visiting Gustav.
Let's go look at Gustav then.
We have to say hi to him. Even if it
Infiltrate
means
Alexi gang.
we're not infiltrating Alexi gang. We are saying hey to Gustav wherever he is.
He's doing the
Can we go to
conquest
previous
of
chapters even? Like,
I don't think so. Like, I'm clicking
oh,
and...
wow. That's just sort of a reminder of where we've been, I guess.
Oh, there was a thing about, on the Atlas, about how to look at the Chronicle.
The X button?
The X button doesn't do it.
That's a shame. That's all I know.
Look in the manual real quick. Search for Chronicle.
Okay, I'm gonna Control F Chronicle. The Chronicle. To display the Chronicle, move the cursor to one of the two Chronicle options shown on either side of the map and press the X button.
It is done. Oh, it's this screen. Yeah.
Here, the history of the Gustav War and the events that have already been experienced will be displayed.
So this is the Chronicle.
That's the Chronicle. We got there. I'm glad. That's like experiencing Gustav. So it's all right.
This means that mankind is less than 100,000 years old.
Because of XXXXX years ago, birth of mankind.
It could be a maximum of 99,999 years ago. So human history, not even 100,000 years.
Take that, atheists! Question mark. I don't know.
I think Homo sapiens existed 100,000 years ago, but I think we were still using. I was like before language. I think.
I'd have to go to the Natural History Museum to give you a firmer answer on that. But I'm not going to do that until I have a cloak duke in my hands.
This is the conquest of why it'll be next time. But for now, good night, everybody. Conquest
We're
of
gonna
why.
be narrow until then.
Yeah. Stay on the straight and narrow. Good night.